All right, everybody, listen. So, when you're in jail, everything you own is extremely important. There is no throwaway objects. Everything has to be fixed and everything has to be saved. So you got to figure out how to fix everything. Now, headphones. These headphones here would not be something that you wouldn't have this in jail, but you might get headphones that are like this. Now, these headphones are digital wires. Digital wires are a pain in the butt to work with. But you got to fix it. You got to figure out a way to fix it, because if these break, you can't hear anything but everybody else's mouth. This is the only thing between you and insanity. So you got to make this work. So we're going to see if we can make this work. Okay, so we're going to start here. You got to separate all the wires. It's a pain in the butt. You got to make sure that they don't touch, because when you put them back together, if you can make a contact, you want to make sure there's a clean contact. So you burn the wires. Some jails, you don't have a fire, so you'll have to third rail it, which means you have to stick 2 pieces of lead in a light socket and a piece of tissue with another piece of lead across it, and you'll start a fire, and then you'll be able to burn your wires. But you need to burn the wires before you can put them back together. That's important. Tape comes into play. Some jails you can get tape, some jails you can't. To be perfectly honest with you, I like to use tape. Anytime I can get tape, I use it because it holds for a long time. There are some people that will literally take bed sheet string and wrap it around each wire to make sure that it doesn't make contact. The best people that I've ever seen in prison fix things like this are Cubans or Dominicans or anybody from countries over in South America. They are the best at fixing stuff like this. Me, I got big dumb fingers and it gets in the way, but I do the best I can. And as you can see, you got to make sure that you can hear everything. So you put the wires together, you figure which wires I'll go to which, and then you keep listening, and it's basically just playing. So now they're on, and I'm listening to music, and I can hear them in the background. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to figure out which headphone wire goes to which headphone wire, because you have a right and you have a left, and then you have a ground. You have to make sure that all these things are together. The string that's in there that you'll notice, if you see, that string is like an insulation. I do not reuse that because I'm not that skilled. So what I do is, again, I use tape. And I keep playing with it, and I keep twisting it until I get the right sound. You're going to want to twist the wires, the digital wires, because the more contact you have with them, the better. The digital wires were never meant to be fixed. They were only meant to be thrown away and buy new ones. So to fix these wires, it's almost impossible because they're like little hairs and you're working with nothing, and you got to keep trying to make sure you get it. Again, you've got to get these things done. If I don't get these headphones done tonight, I'm not going to be able to sleep. If I don't get these headphones done tonight, I'm not going to be able to do any of the things that I normally do. I got them working. I call my daughter in. How do they sound, Olivia? Ooh, good. We're ready to go. Oh, she's checking the music. We're putting it back on. No, I'm going to close everything up. And I'm trying to find a song that I like. Ooh, I like Kendrick Lamar's Humble. And I'm going to be playing, and I'm trying to get everything else taped together. The wires are all over the place. I'm probably not as neat as some people would be. But again, I'm just trying to make these work, because at the end of the day, when I'm in prison, if these don't work, then I'm going to go completely insane. Now, I'm going to tape them together the best I can, because here's the unfortunate thing. In prison, nothing can break. If something breaks, you're supposed to throw it out and buy a new one, because there is no such thing as fixing anything. It will be considered contraband. So I paint it black so that I'm able to roll it up during a shakedown, and they won't know that my headphones are fixed and I'm saved. And then nobody can bother me, and I won't go insane. Thank you.